Hi everyone, this is Sandeep Desai and I welcome you again to our course Introduction to Optical Fiber. In our previous lectures, we were discussed about the principle of optical fiber, the structure of optical fiber, and in our previous session, we were discussed the various characteristics of optical fiber. Now in this session, we are going to see some examples based on those characteristics. So you must remember what are those characteristics and what are those relations which we derived previously. Now take pen, notebook and calculator to solve some examples from optical fiber. Before directly going to solve certain problems, you must again know these certain relations which already we were discussed. So I will quickly go through all those relations. The first relation is of refractive index of core with respect to cladding, and that we can find as 1 by sin C, where C is the critical angle. Second relation is of acceptance angle, which is given as sine inverse of numerical aperture, or this we can write as sine inverse of numerical aperture. That we know it means we have root of n1 square minus n2 square. Then third relation is numerical aperture is equal to sine inverse of acceptance angle, just reverse of this second equation. Numerical aperture, as we know, is root of n1 square minus n2 square. Sometimes it is divided by n naught we have. In most of the cases, this n naught, that is the refractive index of medium through which light enter in core, is 1, as it is air. So in most of the problems we are not taken this particular value. Here in this relation n1, that means we have a refractive index of core, and n2, that means we have a refractive index of cladding. Remember, n1 is the refractive index of core, n2 is the refractive index of cladding. The next is the relation for fractional refractive index change, and that is n1 minus n2 upon n1. And finally, based on this fourth and fifth relation, we can find relation for numerical aperture in terms of fractional refractive index change, which is n1 root 2 times delta, or this let me write as n1 in root 2 times delta. So these are the certain relations which we are going to use to solve certain examples from optical fiber. So let's see the example number 1. If refractive indices of core and cladding, they are given as 1.54 and 1.46 respectively, calculate numerical aperture and acceptance angle. So let me write first of all the given things here. So what are given things here? We have given the refractive index of core, which is 1.54, which we represent by n1, and refractive index of cladding, that is n2, given here, that is 1.46. And here it is asked to calculate numerical aperture and acceptance angle. So we know that the relation for acceptance angle and numerical aperture, just we need to use those. Let's first find numerical aperture. As we know, numerical aperture is a root of n1 square minus n2 square. So by putting the values which are given in this problem, n1 is 1.54 square minus 1. This is 46 square. Okay, so if we do this calculation on calculator, let's see how much we get the answer. Okay, so let's do that. So after solving this, we get the answer 0.4898. okay, this particular numerical aperture doesn't have any unit. Okay, so our value of numerical aperture is 0.4898. And by getting this value also we can confirm whether we can judge whether our answer is right or wrong. As we know, in theory we were discussed that numerical aperture value is always in fraction, less than 0.5 or 0.6, and we get that, so it means our answer is right. Sometimes by certain calculation mistake, student get this value greater than 1, so by that we can able to we must then come to know that our value is wrong, so you have to cross check again your this calculation. Fine, then we will see the second point which is asked here to calculate, that is acceptance angle. How we find acceptance angle? Acceptance angle is equal to, we have sine inverse of numerical aperture, right? and here numerical aperture already we found. So let me just put this value 0.4898, and I have to find the sine inverse of this, and after finding it on calculator we get this value as 29.32 degree. So the acceptance angle for this particular optical fiber we get that is 29.32 degree. So this is very quite simple example or problem. Now let's see the second problem. The numerical aperture of an optical fiber is 0.47 and refractive index of cladding is given here 1.39, and we need to find refractive index of core. So let's do this. See what are the things given here. Let us write that first. So given here we have numerical aperture which is 0.47 for optical fiber, and a refractive index of cladding is 1.39, and by these two we want to find out numerical refractive index of core. So again here we can use the relation of numerical aperture. As we know, numerical aperture is equal to a root of n1 square minus n2 square. Na, that is numerical aperture, given here is 0.47, that is equal to a root of n1 square minus n2 is given here 1.39 square of that. Okay, to get n1 we can do here square on both sides. So let us take square on both the sides of equation. So if we take square of these two, like square of 0.47 we get that is 0.2209, and that is equal to square of the square root. So square root get cancelled, we remain with n1 square minus 1.39 square. Then as we want to find out n1, so n1 square that is equal to this minus 1.39 square, I will take it to this side. So what I get here 0.2209, that minus becomes plus, and square of 1.39 gives me the value 1.9321. So adding that 2 we get 2.153. So as we want to find out n1, so take a root on both sides. Take a root on both sides. So my value of n1 I get here that is 1.46 approximately. So this is the refractive index of core. Here again we can judge whether our answer is right or wrong by finding the relation between n1 and n2. You find in this example n1 is greater than n2. That means it is correct. As we know in optical fiber, refractive index of core is always greater than refractive index of cladding. Okay, then let's see the next problem. In this example number 3, refractive index of cladding is given 1.44 and acceptance angle is given 15.16 degree, and we have to find the critical angle at core cladding interface. Let's see how we can solve this problem. Okay, so the given things, let me write here first. Let me write first of all given things. So what are the things given here? The first thing given is the refractive index of cladding, which is 1.44, and then acceptance angle given here is 15.16 degree, and we have to find critical angle at core cladding interface. Remember the theory part related with this optical fiber. If you have, suppose this is the core and this is the cladding which surrounds the core, the ray which enter in this core, okay, for a particular maximum angle, let's say acceptance angle, the ray which refract here, that should make the critical angle here at core cladding, where core has a refractive index n1 and cladding has a refractive index n2. Now which relation we can use to find out this critical angle? We know that critical angle, relation between critical angle and refractive indices, that is, we know the general relation, that is mu is equal to, or here you can say n is equal to 1 upon sin c. So to find out the critical angle will be equal to, by this relation I can write sine inverse of 1 upon a refractive index of core with respect to cladding, right? Or this in terms of n I can write as C is equal to sine inverse of 1 upon refractive index of core is n1 with respect to cladding means divided by n2. So by this I can write critical angle is equal to sine inverse of n2 upon n1. It means if I want to find out critical angle, I should know n1 and n2. In this relation we have given n2. So it means we have to find, let's first find n1, that is the refractive index of core. And how we can find this? As for to find out this n1, we have given again the next term, that is acceptance angle. We know that the relation between acceptance angle and n1 and n2. Acceptance angle, that is means sine of theta a, this gives me equal to, or this is equal to, we have root of n1 square minus n2 square. Now if I put this value, that is sine of 15.16 degree, that is equal to root of n1 square minus n2 is 1.44 square. Value of sine of 15.16 degree is 0.2615, that is equal to we have root of n1 square minus 1.44 square. Now we can take square on both side. Okay, so if you do square on both side, then let's see what we get. Square of 0.2615 gives me the answer, that is 0.0683, that is equal to square of this root, that is root get cancelled, so I remain with n1 square minus square of 1.44, that is 2.0736, let me write up to this. So by this I can get the value of n1 square as equal to 0.0683 plus 2.073. So therefore n1 square will be equal to 2.1419. And now take root on both sides, so the value of n1 is equal to 1.463 approximately. So this is the value of n1 that we found here. Now putting this value in this relation, we can find critical angle. So critical angle is equal to sine inverse of n2 is 1.44 and n1 just we found, that is 1.46. Let me write up to 2 decimal digit. So putting this value and simplifying, we get the final answer. So sine inverse of this, whatever ratio we get, you find here and take the inverse of that. So this gives me the answer around 80.50 degree. So this is my critical angle for this particular given optical fiber. Now let's see the next example, and this is the last example that I am going to discuss in this video. Refractive index of cladding is 1.48 and fractional index difference is 0.008. We have to find refractive index of core, numerical aperture, acceptance angle and internal critical angle. So in this one problem there are 4 things that we have to find out. So let us write first of all again the given thing. Refractive index of cladding, that means n2 is given here 1.48 and the fractional refractive index change, that is delta, is 0.008, and we need to find out here refractive index of core, that means n1, then numerical aperture we have to find, then acceptance angle and critical angle. Okay, so let's see how we can find this. We know the relation of fractional refractive index change, that delta is equal to n1 minus n2 upon n1. We just need to put these values given and simplify this relation. So let's see how we can simplify this. So delta is given to us, that is 0.008, that is equal to n1 we have to find minus n2 is 1.48 divided by n1. n1 I will take it to this side, so 0.008 n1, that is equal to n1 minus 1.48. So if I take this value to this side and this 1.48 to this side, so by simplifying this, what we get, this will be get subtracted from 1 n1, so I remain here with 0.992 n1, and that is equal to 1.48. So therefore n1 is equal to 1.48 divided by 0.992. This gives me n1 as 1.49. Okay, so the value of n1 we get, that is equal to 1.49. This is our first answer. Then let's find the numerical aperture. As we know, numerical aperture is the root of n1 square minus n2 square. Already we solved such kind of problem. So by putting the value of n1 and n2 in this particular relation, we can get the value of numerical aperture. So root of 1.49 square minus 1.48 square gives me 0.1723. So this is our second answer of numerical aperture. Then third acceptance angle we can find by taking sine inverse of numerical aperture. So here if I take sine inverse of numerical aperture is 0.1723. So let's find sine inverse of 0.172. This gives me approximately 9.92 degree. So this is my acceptance angle, and this is our third answer. And finally we want to find out critical angle. Just in previous example, as we found, we can find here critical angle as sine inverse of n2 upon n1. So if I put these values, that is sine inverse of n2 is 1.48 and n1 is 1.49. Okay, and simplifying this, we get critical value as around 83.85 degree. So this is our last answer. I hope you understood how to solve problems for finding these various characteristics or properties in case of optical fiber. Thank you.